Hello, and welcome to Blades and Banners, a Tales of the Valiant actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Eric, you old horse thief. What happened last time?
That's what I do. Orin woke up, panicked at a skeleton invading the ship, scaring all the prisoners that he definitely knew were there. The ship is being repaired now. The party convened, decided to postpone the ghost hunting expedition, much to Ellie Wise's chagrin, to go investigate what's going on with the Devourer's Wrath being here. Finian spoke to the dockmaster, which led us to the Hanged Man. And come to find out, they went inland after speaking with Korga to go try to find treasure allegedly belonging to Jorge the Black. Yes. So Orin got in the hat, and we decided that the best course of action is to split the party 3-1.
Immediately.
So Ellie Wise went by herself in owl form to go investigate Korga, while the rest of us decided to confidently just walk onto the ship, which worked until we tried to break into the captain's quarters. The swell fella opened the door for us, and now we're about to have a super chill conversation with him, where a mutual understanding is reached. Philip, back to you.
Who the blazes are you, and what are you doing on my ship?
We are here to return this hat, which we found at the Hanged Man, and the good man there told us that it belonged to a member of your crew, and it's such a fine hat, we didn't want it to go to waste.
Make a deception check, with the understanding that the result here will be the best possible result of this lie.
Mm-hmm. With advantage, obviously. Right?
While Finian is on a knee,
certainly not,
looking up at the man who has opened the door in front of him.
Oh, balls. 8.
Okay. What about that luck point, Eric?
I don't think a 4 is gonna get us over the line here.
He looks down and says, "Wait a minute. I recognize you."
Me?
And he takes a half step back while drawing out his rapier, the blade of which appears red hot as he holds it out, and says, "How about you?" And we need to roll initiative.
So Heina wanted to cast Charm, but that should happen after initiative.
That should happen after initiative.
Okie doke. Big numbers.
Natural 20 for a 21.
Nice.
What a time to
Where's
get a
the-
20 here.
Oh,
Right.
Button.
What a time.
18 for a dirty 20. Would have loved that roll a little bit ago.
You'll better roll that high.
What did you get, Sina?
Your turn.
I rolled a 13, so with +3 is 16.
Eliwez, would you go ahead and roll initiative for me as well?
Sure. I know how to do this.
She's gonna dive bomb him with
Oh
bird
my
food.
God, okay.
Oh my lord. Oh
What'd you get?
my
A natural
lord.
20 for 22.
What
Wow.
the heck?
Oh.
Okay.
This party does one thing well, and it's going quick in combat.
And it is
Start
start fights. Casey, we're locked in.
Okay. The captain of the Devourer's Wrath, having, I think we must admit, caught you somewhat with your pants down, will go first.
Just on a knee. I'm just on a knee.
He immediately lunges at Orin. And so,
Which would be past me.
I
Well,
suppose, to a
as I'm-
degree.
I'm kneeling in the
Over
door.
his head.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 22 to hit you.
Yep.
So you are going to take, let's see. losing dice here. Losing dice.
Oh, it's fine. You don't need them.
You are going to take 13 piercing damage.
What?
Okay. I
And
feel like there's an and coming. Yeah.
and 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to make a second attack at Orin. Or, I'm sorry, at Finian. And I feel like your position of kneeling on the ground gives one advantage.
I don't get to try to trip him while he goes past me to Orin.
You do not.
Okay.
Oh, Hellish Rebuke. Sorry.
I'll let you trip him if Hellish Rebuke also burns you. I'm kidding. Roll. No, wait, he makes check, right? He makes a dex save.
Yep. Dex save.
Oh, that's a good save.
Cool.
That's 23.
Yes,
Whoa.
he saves. Half
Whoa.
damage.
Oh.
So 13 halved
Oh,
fire damage.
13 halved fire damage.
And it's like golden flame
Cool.
lashes out at him.
All right. His second attack at Finian,
Is
Is-
going to hit.
25 to hit you.
Whoa.
So you are also going to take 13 piercing damage and 6 fire damage.
Great.
So he takes a half step back, draws the sword, and immediately lunges forward. Orin just narrowly avoids being skewered, and as he draws back, he slashes across Finian, and then he will also make a jab with his dagger towards Finian. But I think we'll miss with a 14.
I haven't gotten to summon my armor.
You haven't gotten to put your armor on. This is true. That's only 4 more piercing damage. Okay. Eliwise is not here yet. So that means Orin, your turn.
I think Finian is before me, is he not?
21
I got a
for me.
dirty
Yes. Finian, your turn.
Okay. Boy, this is a tricky moment here. I have to make the right decision. So, while being pushed back from the stab, the bonus action will summon the armor, which will swoop in from the ship, so catching him and bringing him up to his feet. How far is he? He's right up on, or
He's right-
you said
he's
he
about-
stood back.
He's maybe 5 feet from you, so not far.
Okay. Well, we are going to jump at him with God, what is it called? Just disappeared. My augment on my gauntlet, and try to punch him down real good here. Natural 20 for a 24.
That will certainly hit.
Okay, now I need to read what my... Okay. Plus string. Oh, hold on. But only for 7, so 14 bludgeon.
Okay.
And as he's landing that Superman punch, he is going to use the movement to dash to the side into the chambers and off to the left.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you lunge, slam into him, drive him back, and you are now standing to the side in the captain's chamber as well.
For as much of my movement as the chamber allows.
Okay. Great. That brings us to Orin.
Okay, as the golden flames lick off of Orin and burn the captain, Orin sees it and goes, not again. And all of a sudden, Orin is consumed by the figure of this large angelic being as Svoboda emerges using a bonus action to bring out his Archon form. And then he is going to strike at the captain. Svoboda saying, "You use a weapon of malice to cause harm. Let us fix that." And going to use the disarm property of his greatsword. It's a 16 to hit.
The 16 does not hit.
Use a luck point to roll a d4 and add to it. I think. See how it goes.
Oh.
17.
Oof.
So that would hit, but the captain's going to use his reaction to parry and add his proficiency to his AC. And so, yeah, you swing. The captain dodges back slightly, and you turn the attack, and he just barely deflects it along the blade of his sword, throwing sparks from the red hot blade.
All right. And that's it for... And Orin will also step in to the captain's chamber on the other side from Finian.
Okay. I have a question for you to contemplate between your turns, because I'm just curious what you think. A, how aware is Svoboda of Orin's actions when Svoboda is not manifested? And B, what does Svoboda think about breaking into the captain's cabin on a ship that isn't yours?
I will think on that this round.
Cool. That makes it Sohina's turn.
To no one's surprise, since I already telegraphed this, Sohina is going to yell, "We're not your enemies!" and then cast Charm.
Okay.
And I would like to do it at second circle, if that's...
I think that just lets you add extra targets, or does it change something
Oh, is that
else?
the only thing? Hold on, I'm sorry. Goodness sake. Higher circle, target one additional creature. Yeah,
Ignore
okay.
Ignore that misroll. Sorry.
All right,
Nope,
well,
you rolled it.
I clicked it.
can I not have anything to do with that roll of Collins?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So,
Casting it at first circle.
all right. So he's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. He gets advantage because you and your companions are currently in the middle of fighting him. So,
Right, yes.
let's see. All right. That is going to be an 18.
Ugh, need 14.
So
Okay.
yes, the spell reaches out, tries to invade his mind, and he looks over at you and says, "Such cheap parlor tricks will not deceive me."
Okay, so all I have left is a bonus action. Let me just look. Right now, Finian has gotten hit worse, I believe. Correct?
He did get hit.
It's bad.
Okay. Well, the only thing, you have your armor. So yeah, I'm just going to cast Bardic Inspiration. for you.
Okay.
So you get a d6 to use as a check, attack roll, or save.
Rad. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to find a thing.
Same.
All right, so it is a new round, or no, it's the captain's turn now. As he says this, he's going to sort of take a half step back, trying to prevent Finian and Orin from being able to properly flank him. Excuse me. And he is going to begin by making an attack against Finian. No longer with advantage. So that's not very good. That's that's 19.
That matches.
Okay. So he makes snake eyes on the dice. So that's going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And 5 fire damage.
And as the
No.
blade pierces through Finian's armor, it from the purple metallic, it starts to glow reddish where his red blade has entered, and that spreads across and changes the color of his armor to match that.
Nice.
And
that is very
Finian
cool.
looks terrible.
Okay. Eric, in
No.
future for our memory, because we hadn't done this before, disarm is a save, not the attack roll.
Ah,
On the hit, the target must make a strength or dex save, or drop the weapon.
okay.
So now we know.
Bum, bum, bum.
Indeed.
But I still make the attack roll.
Yes, the attack roll is
Okay.
still. Yes, the attack roll is still part of it.
Okay, cool.
But yeah. Okay. His second attack is going to go at Orin. So he attacks Finian, turns and makes a lunge. Oh, that's a terrible roll. Only 14 against Orin, and so misses. And then as he lunges, he's going to pivot and stab at Orin with his dagger. That's much better for 24.
24 hits.
I thought it might. That is going to be 5 piercing damage.
The temporary hit points that Svoboda imbued still protects Orin from the attack.
Nice. Okay. New round. Ellie-wise, you are flying back, and you spot your friends on the deck of the Riptide ship. Or actually, I guess you just spot Sohaina. She's standing at an open door, and you can occasionally see flashes of light coming out through the open door.
Oh.
Appropriate response.
You could reach her by moving and dashing, so you could basically arrive with a bonus action left over.
I will choose to do that.
Okay.
And I have a bonus action left over.
Mhm.
I would like to.
Does it take any action to stop being an owl?
Great question.
I know. And asked at just the right time. Action.
Sorry, I
magical
don't-
shape. Yeah, I'm trying to find it too. You know, it doesn't say. I'm going to say you can just drop it. I'm going to say it's like a spell. You can stop concentrating on it, and it just stops. So
Okay.
I'll look into it more later. I might be wrong, but that's the rule I'm
Yeah,
going to make
sorry
right now
about that.
because we're in a fight. That's okay. It's not clearly put there on your character sheet, so I'll look it up later.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'll do Nature's Gift. Well, I guess. Let's see. Is that? Is Finian within 5 feet of me? I'm next to Sahina, but he's inside, right? And
You'd have
Sahina
to.
is not. Okay.
Yeah, he is not.
All right.
I tried to declare I'm as far from him
Yeah.
as I could get.
I'm so sorry. I don't think there is much I can do then.
Okay. Fair enough. Then Finian, you're up.
Where is Orin in relation to the captain?
He's on the
From
other
my
side of the
perspective.
captain from you. Yeah.
He's directly across.
If we're thinking in a battle map grid, yes, he'd be directly on the other side of you.
But where he shouldn't.
I mean, you can move.
I'm gonna have to. I'm going to. But he attacked him last, so I could move without triggering
would-
opportunity from him.
If you're just trying to change an angle, you
Yeah, I
don't
just
have to
needed-
move out of his reach, so you can easily do that.
I just need Orin to be a 5 foot.
Sure.
away.
You can easily shift around him
Then
to
I-
not have Orin on the opposite side.
Then I do that while unpinning the javelin. And the javelin now, as I pull it up, not only does it turn into lightning, but the metal on the actual shaft of the spear has changed into the same kind of fluid metal as the armor.
Awesome.
And I will full throw the charged javelin. So I need a dex save from him.
Do you have to hit for the lightning bolt effect to go off? You don't. Okay.
No, I get
Okay.
1 time to damage him twice with 1 attack here.
Okay. Cool. So the weapon attack part is going to be at disadvantage because we are in close quarters and you're trying to throw something.
Okay.
But he will still make the dexterity check.
I knew I was bad on the first one.
This is a dex save, right?
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, that's not a great roll. 7 is 12.
That does not save. But I will not hit him on the disadvantage with 11. Oh, I have Bardic Inspiration.
You do.
I've had it and never used it.
Da da da.
I clicked it, nothing happened. We're just going to roll a d6 here. Okay, that'll only make it a 14.
Okay. Technically, you do also have a luck point because you failed that lockpicking roll.
Oh, that is true.
So if you just want to
let's
throw
do
it all
of
against the wall.
Let's do all of it, you know. So what did that make it? 14. So 17.
17 is exactly what you need. Also,
Nice.
Eric, you have a luck point for failing your deception roll.
Okay, so he is going to take 8 piercing damage.
Good, that's the worst of it.
16 lightning damage.
Oh.
Whoa.
Right.
And that will go, I didn't declare it as pinning, so it is just a thrown, and it will return right back to my hand. It's straight
And the,
in and out.
the lightning bolt's like a really long line, right?
The lightning bolt will protrude out to the other end of the and far into the harbor.
It crashes out like the window, the back window explodes as this lightning bolt arcs through the air well out into the harbor for just a flash of a second. Okay. Great. Orin, you're up.
Just to clarify rules real quick, Philip.
Mhm.
Also, failing my disarm roll, would that have got me a luck point as well?
No.
Okay, just me. Yeah. Okay, then. Orin / Svoboda is going to attempt to continue the offensive that Finian has started with his greatsword. So just going to straight up attack this dude. So brings the greatsword up high. Oh my god, that's 10.
The lightning bolt throws the
Don't
movement
put this
off a
on
little
me.
bit.
Don't put this on me.
There's this sudden field of ozone in the room, and so yeah, he dances to one side, and your sword gouges the decking.
Also, like, Svoboda kind of looks around confusedly and begins to question, what are we doing in here? It seems like we are on the offensive of this person.
You're robbing my ship.
Orin says, they're bad people that we're trying to stop.
Excellent.
You're a bad person. Orin says from inside Svoboda.
I'm the lawful captain of this ship. So Haina.
Okay. I also realized Aggie's here.
Mhm.
And she does have she has a turn. Does that always have to be like we didn't have her go last time? Is it required or?
It doesn't. You don't have to have her do anything.
Okay.
Her turn just happens right after yours.
Okay.
And you can have her move around. There are things where you can cast spells through her, I think.
Okay.
Or she could run in and attack, but she's fragile, so that might not be wise.
Yep.
Also, sorry, real quick, bonus action, Finian has 4 temporary hit points from Svoboda.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cool. But yes, your turn, so Haina.
Okay. So Haina, frustrated, looks at him. I'm assuming he has his hat on.
He doesn't. He wasn't expecting guests, so he is wearing a captain's coat, black with red trim. He has sort of a pale brown hair that's just worn back in a little ponytail.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Haina looks at him frustrated and goes, "You're not wearing a hat, but if you were wearing a hat, I bet it would be really ugly," and casts vicious mockery.
Amazing. Awesome. What is the save?
Wisdom save of 14.
That is a 13.
Ooh.
To say. There's just this moment of sort of shock, and he glances over to his hat, which is hanging on the wall. And he says, do you not suspect my place? And yes, go ahead and roll the psychic damage. The emotional harm that he suffers.
Emotional damage.
It's 1d4 psychic, and he will have disadvantage on the next attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Awesome.
All right. That's a 4.
Nice.
A whopping 4.
Absolutely great.
Hey, that disadvantage is great though. Ellie-wise, you're now welcome to take a full turn.
Can I?
I'm sorry. Yes, Aggie.
That's okay.
And a bonus action if you want.
Oof.
Sorry.
You know what? No, it's okay. We're gonna have Aggie run out. Aggie has she jumps off of Sahina's shoulder, runs up, and tries to do a tail swipe. Target
Okay.
makes a DC 12 dex save or falls prone.
Nice. Okay.
How do I do that?
I make the roll.
Okay.
A DC was 12.
Correct.
Okay, he's going to pass that with a 19.
Boo.
So yes, Aggie runs over, spins, swipes with her tail, and the captain nimbly hops over the swipe.
Okay. And then now, can I get her back here, or does she stay where she is?
She would potentially suffer an attack of opportunity. If she-
Nope. All right. So she stays exactly where she is, and then Sohina casts another bardic inspiration. This time it will go to Orin.
All right. Ellie-wise, your turn.
I think that I see Finian looking rough. So I would like to walk to Finian and cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
Okay. Plus 10.
Thank
Nice.
you.
And then I will go ahead and do
Back to where I
Nature's
was
Gift.
after the first hit.
For my bonus action and 5 more.
Cheers.
Really nice.
All right. Very cool. All right. I'm sorry, I skipped the captain, but that's fine. We'll put him in right now. So the captain, seeing all of you arrive, is looking around, looking alarmed, and is pretty hurt at this point. And so he is, he's going to make an attack against Finian for that lightning bolt. So he sidesteps and slashes with the edge of his rapier for 22.
That'll hit.
But with disadvantage?
Thank you very much.
Huzzah.
You're very welcome.
Still 22.
Oh, come on.
What's your normal AC, Colin?
19 with the armor.
I'm going to use Iridescent Shield as a reaction. So I add my Charisma modifier, which is a 4, to Finian's AC.
Nice. So yes, the blade slashes out and then skips across this field that suddenly appears around Finian. He turns and lunges at Orin. And that will be 24.
That'll hit.
So you will take 9 piercing and, oh, that's a high roll, 9 fire damage.
Ooh.
Looking kind of rough, people. Just a heads up.
And he says, you have no idea who you are messing with.
Nor do you,
Whoa.
mortal.
I don't know where you came from.
My point exactly.
The rest, still.
You're not very good at repartee, are you?
She threw me off with that comment about my hat. It is then, so it is then Finian's turn.
What's my distance from him?
He's still right there.
Still up. Okay. The shard, as I no, we're not gonna do the shard. We are gonna grab the light hammer, replace my javelin, pull my hammer, and with the offhand, I am first going to attack him with gauntlet.
All right.
For a natural 20.
Nice.
For 11, which will double to 22 damage.
Wow.
And having...
Now, only the dice double. Your modifier doesn't.
Oh, correct. So 12 and 5. So 17 bludgeoning.
Still.
Correct. I'm not mad at it.
So yeah, he makes that comment, and then just his whole head just jerks sideways as Finian clocks him with this armored gauntlet.
And from the other hand, we are going to swing, now that Finian has learned how to use multiple weapons, with a hammer at the other side of his head.
Oh.
For a natural 1. He's learned how to do it, but not well.
Yeah, you make the next swing, and it just spins you all the way around as the blow from your fist knocks him back far enough that the hammer just whiffs through the air.
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Is that you? That your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because the second attack counts as a bonus action, so yes.
Okay. Orin.
Svoboda is going to take a step towards the captain after that, the hammer strike notwithstanding, and say, "These people are not murderers. You have an opportunity here to stand down and lay your blade on the ground. Then we can talk. Otherwise, you will die.
Never give up the ship.
We don't want your ship."
You're aboard my ship, attacking me in my quarters.
Death it is. I was going to make an intimidation check, but I mean, I'm going to try to make an intimidation check.
Okay. I mean, you might frighten him.
$11.
Finian's intimidated. If that helps.
So sign
Bonus action.
Oh yeah, go.
Oh, bonus action. Finian gets 4 temporary hit points.
Okay. So, Heine, your turn.
So Heine leans over to Svoboda and says, "I tried it too. He doesn't get intimidated easily." And then she would like to I am not sure where this gets rolled, but I would like to use my Marat for the first time.
Okay.
Do I go down to Chaotic Ledger Domain under Bardic Performance, Cutting Words? I just don't know where I click it on the sheet.
It looks like you can click the D20 on that random effects table.
Okay. But I have to, here, hold on. Like, click it to use it, I guess? This
Looks
is
that way.
Okay. All right. Sorry, folks. So I had been sharing that in her off time. So Heine is carving something. And this is the first time she uses it. She pulls out a Marat, which is just basically a long stick with a carved head. And the head is Aggie sneezing. She had carved Aggie sneezing and she
Nice.
pulls it out.
A
And
luck for that. That's amazing.
oh, yay! Thank you. And she points it at the captain, and then the deal with this thing is you roll a d20 and a random effect happens. So we're gonna do that and see what happens. An 8. And that is a non-magical object weighing no more than a pound, which appears in the pocket of a friendly creature within 100 feet of you. So I think I'd like to say, or unless you want to say,
You're fine.
that it has to be it's an object. Yeah. In the captain's pocket, a lockpick appears.
So just like in the like in the breast pocket of his jacket,
Yes.
suddenly there's just a lockpick appearing.
Yep.
And he's like, what?
And so Heine just sort of shakes the stick and then kind of shrugs and casts another bardic inspiration, this time to Ellie Wise.
Awesome. Okay, the captain.
Can we
yes.
have
Oh yes, Aggie.
Aggie tail swipe again,
Yes,
please?
absolutely.
Let us cast that. Oh yeah, you.
Not as good. Yes, still enough. A 19 though.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say that Aggie had like scuttled underneath a desk just right next to the captain, then came out, swiped, failed, and well, she's
yes.
not gonna move too much.
Okay,
Mood.
so he's starting to get cornered, and so he is going to make a couple of attacks. Again, one is going to lunge towards Finian. So this time, when he sees that no harm has come to him, he shakes his head and just throws a thrust straight at Finian's face for 24.
Yep.
That's going to be 14 piercing damage and 5 fire.
The blade, as it enters the armor, will get repulsed straight back from him, and I take no damage from the fire.
Wow.
Dope. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And he, as the blade is thrown back, he's going to spin and slash at Orin. But that's only for a 16.
Yes.
He's going to use a bonus action now to disengage and breaks for the window, and is going to leap out through the window of the ship. So that is his movement. Ellie-wise, your turn.
I'm gonna run over to Orin, and on my way there, just what's the plan? Is this the plan? Is that good? Did we want him back? And then she will cast Cure Wounds on just for 9. Sorry.
Hey, that's literally doubled my current hit points. So thank you.
And then for my bonus action, do Nature's Gift again. For 5.
Svoboda echoes Ellie Wise's confusion and says, "Yes, I would also like to know what the plan was." For
None of that was the plan, I assure you.
It's your turn, Finian.
He's out. He's gone.
I mean, he's jumped out the window. He's not going to
okay.
have gone very far other than down.
I would like to run Okay, he jumped out the window, so we're talking about like the hole I blasted through it. My quick moment.
You blew the pane of glass out of the window, and so he's jumped through the window.
So would this be a window large enough to attack through, or?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Then I am going to run up to that window and chuck the javelin at him.
Okay. Make an attack.
I'm going to spend a luck die. That will make it 19.
19 will hit. What you see as you look out is the coat he's wearing is morphing, and it's starting to sort of take on the shape of like, it kind of looks like a manta ray, kind of the wing shape of a manta ray, as he is dropping towards the water. But you have hit him.
Oof. For only 4 piercing damage.
All right.
And I'm going to jump out the window after him.
Nice. And then Finian leaps out the window.
That's amazing.
Oren.
Svoboda looks at Eliwise and Sahaina, and says, "I wish to ask him his perspective on things." And Oren goes, "No, don't!" And they run and jump out the window. If I can, I would like Svoboda to leap and try to like tackle the captain in dive towards the captain. His coat is like kind of billowing out, and just tackle him in the back, like into the water.
Okay.
That is awesome.
So, so the captain is falling. Finian is falling towards the captain. Svoboda is now falling towards Finian and the captain. And it's Sahaina's turn.
It's going so well here.
Oh, Finian, 4 temporary hit points.
Oh, thank you. That's going to be needed. I should not have jumped out of this boat.
I would like Sohaina to move to the window and launch her boomerang.
Cool. Give me a throw.
All right. What am I doing?
An attack roll.
Throwing a boomerang.
Is it just this?
It looks like you have a +5, so
Yep.
It'd be a d20 +5. 10.
That's awful.
Yeah, 10 is not going to hit.
Okay. I'll say she howls in frustration, and I don't know that there's anything else to be done.
Great. So the captain's turn is going to. We've reached the end of the round. I think at the end of the round, what happens is this: the captain hits the water, and then so are Finian and Oren going to hit the water. Finian, what's your intention? Is your intention just to reach the water so you can pursue the captain? Are you trying to fall onto the captain?
I'm trying to fall onto the captain, but
Okay.
I'm trying to get him.
Yes. Yes, Casey.
I'm so sorry, Philip. I have Featherfall.
Mhm.
And am I reading that correctly? That's a reaction?
It is a reaction.
So can I cast that on them falling?
So a question. In the text of the spell, does it say the targets have to be willing creatures?
It says choose up to 5 falling creatures.
Then yes, you could target all 3 of them.
Okay. I would like to do that, please.
Okay. On all of them?
Yes.
Okay. So all 3 of you dive out the window. and get a little bit of distance, and then suddenly everyone is just drifting lazily, slowly towards the water.
Orin says, "What are you doing?" And Svoboda says, "These are not my machinations."
Casey, does it specify the speed of descent?
Yes, it does. The rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends.
Okay. So, then, this is somewhat different then. So, on the captain's turn, he descends lazily the rest of the way, reaches the water, and then he is going to set off... so he, as he settles, he spreads his arms, the cloak spreads out, and he begins swimming rapidly away, sort of around the ship, towards the dock.
So I don't know if this makes a mechanical change, but the color that has first changed on the armor that allowed Finian to have a quick dash over to the side also increases his movement speed by 5 feet.
Cool. That may be useful here in a second.
Okay.
So that is what he is doing. So that's his turn. Then it is Eliwise's turn. So you can see Finian and Orin Svoboda are drifting towards the water. The captain is in the water, swimming fast, almost fish-like.
With a javelin in him. I did not return the javelin.
That's true. There's a javelin sticking in the cloak.
Yes.
Like a harpoon in a whale.
And it's not a concentration spell, so I can't undo it now, right? Now that I see
I believe that's
mistake
true.
that-
I think it just
Okay.
happens.
All right. Then I would like to attack him.
With what?
Scorching Ray.
I thought that might be what was about to happen.
Yeah.
Gulp.
All right. Scorch it up.
All right. 23
Nice.
23 will hit.
Nice.
is the first one. For 5 fire damage.
Okay. So
The
a
second
ray of flame
one
just scorches across the cloak.
is also 23.
That,
Nice.
as it happens, also hits.
Holy smoke.
Nice.
For 10 fire.
Let's go.
Poor Philip.
And the third one is 18.
That does actually just hit.
Amazing.
For 7 fire.
Cool. So he's actually unconscious by the time the last one hits.
Oh.
So
Sorry.
yeah. So the second one hits, and he arcs and sort of lists to the side, and then the next one just slams across him, and his body is his clothes are smoldering, steaming water rising where the ray catches the waves. Cool. Finian, you drift down to the water.
And with my trajectory, I will rotate so that I am feet forward, and I will hover with an aura coming off of the bottom of the boots. So I will float 10 feet off of the water until I'm right over him.
Okay, so your speed is what?
Well, at that, how far is he?
He's 60 feet from you.
Okay, in that case, I'm just gonna get there. We're gonna get to
so
him.
you dash over to him. So yeah, you stop. You bring yourself to a stop. The water sort of rippling with the force of the repulsor, and drift over to him. Orin, then you also drift down to the water's edge and land softly in the water.
Okay. Yeah, Orin / Savoda is going to swim over to him.
Okay.
I can just get to him using my movement and then an action. So.
Okay. So the two of you swim over to him. Are Eliwise and Sahina doing anything, or are you just waiting for them to retrieve him?
I would like to be searching the cabin.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Sahina?
go.
No.
I was going to say, depending on what's going on, I might ask Eliwise to hop on and I would jump out the window also. But searching the cabin makes a lot more sense.
Okay. The two of you go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigation.
So, Orin and Finian, so we're going to drop out of initiative. We're just going to go here. Orin and Finian, you reach him. I made a death save. He failed it because he got Scorching Raid after going unconscious. That would count against him as 2 failed saves. So
Wow.
you reach a dead body floating in the water.
Okay.
Wait, not 3? You only require 2 failed saves?
So when you get hit,
Yeah.
You lose a save, and when you are unconscious and you get hit, the hit is
Yeah.
automatically a critical, and so he
That
did.
was- okay, got it.
Got him.
Got him, yeah. So, Eliwise and Sahina, what were your investigation checks?
I got a 12.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
no, you're good. I only got an 8. Bardic Inspiration? Is that something I can add to this check?
Mhm.
Yep.
I would very much like to do that. And it's a D6, right?
Correct.
Awesome. Which added
Nice.
6 more.
You are charmed. You are playing the lottery, right? Because you are.
That is only a 14. Can I also add a luck to that?
Sure.
Can I stack that? Okay. Just. Whoo!
Let's go.
Plus
Wow.
4. 18.
Wow. So very quickly, you find the captain's logbook, and you flip open. Before you even get into like what you would discover in investigating it, you pause on the front page, because the front page in this particular logbook, like many journals, the front page has this logbook belongs to,
Oh no.
and it says Lynn Ashford, who you know is the younger brother of Prince Ronica Ashford, the leader of the Riptide Principality.
Oh no.
And we're going to leave this episode right there. Thank you all so much for
We
watching.
done goofed it, gang.
We hope you've enjoyed
messed
this.
up.
If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can do so in comments down below or over on our Discord, the link to which is in the description, along with links to all the things created by these wonderful people. New episodes of Blades and Banners drop on Mondays. New episodes of our Q&A show, The Ship's Log, drop on alternating Fridays. And until next time, thanks for rolling with us.